with the code for image capturing when you smile. So it will capture a selfie when you smile, only when you smile. So always keep smiling. That's the motto. What matters is just a smile. Okay, so let's get started. So here what we do is we open a folder, and in the development section, let's say we create a folder for selfie, or else we say it as smile selfie. We create that folder and then we open that folder here in Visual Studio Code. I am using Visual Studio Code. You can use any of the editors like PyCharm or Google Colab or anything. So here we have the project file, the project ready, and for the Python file I just write a file name as smile.py. Now we'll need to have a couple of libraries to be pre-installed. So you will need computer vision. So you can just go to Google and search for OpenCV contrib and then Python. So this library you will need to install. So I have it already installed on my machine, so you just have to click here and then go to Visual Studio Code terminal and just paste it here, and it will do the installation part for you. So once this is copied, or once this installation is done, we can start with our project files. So what we need to do is we need some files, that is some har cascade files. So those files will be available on GitHub. So again, you can just go here and you can search for har cascade frontal face, whatever XML you want. So on GitHub you can just get this folder and just copy this folder or just download this folder. So you need this data har cascade, and then if you just have the folder, I have it already downloaded for me. So what I'll do is I'll just copy and paste it here in this project file. So I have this data, so I'll just copy this har cascade and I'll paste it here. So add this folder to workspace. So I have har cascades now. Okay, so I just have to open this again. Cancel. I don't know what this workspace has been created. Okay, so let's say we'll just open this again, this folder again. So we'll go to the development section and we have smile. Okay, we'll copy and paste it here. So we'll go to the har cascade section, reveal in finder, and then just copy this here. Now we can open this in Visual Studio Code, this folder smile selfie. So once we have Visual Studio Code open, we can open this folder smile selfie. I can see that we have the har cascade files. So now what are we going to do with this har cascade file is we'll be coming back soon in a moment. So initially we'll need to import the computer vision library, that is import cv2, that is computer vision, and then also import another library, that's datetime. So we'll be dealing with that later. Now I want to capture an image, so I'll be writing capture is equals to, and I'll be using cv2, that is computer vision 2 dot video capture, because I'll have to use a live video, and for that you can either use a 0 for a webcam which you have attached, or 1 if you want to use your laptop's camera, laptop's webcam. Now you need those cascade files. So the first cascade is that you want to detect your face. So face underscore cascade is equals to, and then you need to have the cascade classifier from cv2, that is cv2 dot, if you just type cascade classifier you will get the cascade classifier, and here you have to add the path of the cascade. So you have the hair cascade, and then you have the frontal face. So you have frontal face default, just copy the path and just paste it here. So that's the XML for face, frontal face. And then you also need for the smile, because you need to detect the smile on the face. So just copy the path here for the smile, and we'll create another variable for the smile as well, the smile cascade. So let's say smile cascade, and it gave me on its own autocomplete. So I use tab 9 here for the auto completion. So it's very cool, it completes your code, and it's not, the video is not sponsored by tab 9, but yeah, it's a AI based engine, and it gives you, like, it makes your coding easier, so you have to write less code, and it detects on its own. So I just paste the smile cascade here, and we have all the cascades now. So to move ahead with the program, let's just maximize this window. Now while this condition is true, so I start with the code now. While this condition is true, I have this, and the frame, so I have the frame being captured is equals to whatever the variable we had declared, cap dot read, and then I just close that. So I'm just reading that. Now it will give me the original frame, so I'll have the original frame is equals to frame dot copy. I'll just copy that frame. Now I want to convert that original frame or the frame to a grayscale, so I'll have gray is equals to, and then using cv2.cvt color, that is convert to color. And what I want to convert is, I want to convert the frame to, what I have to convert it to, I have to convert it to BGR, to gray. So BGR means blue, green and red, and I have to convert that to gray, so that computer vision will take care of everything, so we don't have to do anything. Now I'll just move ahead. I have to detect the face here. So for detecting the face, I'll use from the face cascade. From the face cascade, I'll use dot, when I do a like face cascade dot, I can have detect, and then detect, there'll be multi-scale. So multi-scale, and what do you want to detect on multi-scale? I want to detect the gray which I created, the gray scale, and that will be 1.3 comma 5, sorry 5. And now for the face detection, for the rectangle to be drawn on the area, for that I'll have the for loop, and the x for the x-axis, or you can say the for the rectangle to be drawn, so x comma then y comma, so this will be w for the width, and then h for the height in face. So that face will have this multi-scale which will be detecting my face, and I want to draw a rectangle over it. So cv2 dot rectangle, it will give me on its own. So cv2 has this, the library has this everything, and I want to draw on the frame, I want to draw the rectangle. So how do I draw the rectangle? On the frame first, frame, then comma, I will specify the x and y coordinates, x comma y, and then I'll also use the x plus width and y plus height. So I'll have the x plus y, and so yeah, so that tab 9 is like very cool. It allows you to write less code, as I mentioned earlier. And then what measurements I want, so on what points I want a rectangle to be placed. So these are the points, and then comma 2. So these are the points now. Now I want the region of interest. So if I write here the I have already used the face and this thing, so face and gray. So I can use the, for the region of interest, I can use face region, face reg is equals to, I have frame, I have frame, and then for the y axis, for the like coordinates, I have to mention y colon y plus h, and comma, I'll have the x colon, for the x coordinates I'll have x colon x plus w, that's the width. And for the gray reg, I'll have gray reg is equals to, I'll use the gray, and then the same thing for the gray, so y colon y plus h, comma x colon x plus w, that's the width. And we are almost done here now. So now what I use is, I'll have to detect the smile using the smile cascade. We have already imported the smile cascade, if you remember. So for the smile cascade, I'll need the smile is equals to smile cascade dot, again the same thing, detect multiscale, it's already there. And now here what I want to detect, from where I want to detect, I want to detect it from the gray reg, or the region of interest, that is gray reg, and then comma, again the same thing, 1.3 comma, we'll use here 25. And again for the smile, now this was for the face, so this is a nested for loop which we are using. So first we used for the face, and now inside the face there will be a smile which is detected. So for the for loop for x y for the face, and now inside the face I am detecting the smile, so I'll need again a for loop which will have the x, y, width and height coordinates, but they will be different. So x1 comma y1 comma w1 and comma h1. So this will be present in the smile. Now we'll just draw a rectangle near the smile. So cv2 dot rectangle, and then we'll draw it on the face reg, or the face region of interest which we had, because this rectangle will be there inside that present. So now we'll have the face reg, comma, we'll have the x1 and y1, and then we'll have the x1 plus w1, that is x1 plus w1, and with that we'll have y1 plus h1, so the y with the height, and comma, we'll have the 0 comma 0 comma, so the coordinates or the points where we want to draw that, and then at the end we'll have again 2. So now we have already drawn the rectangle. Now we just need to save the file here. So for saving the file, we have like file name as we can just declare the we can just save the file name like anywhere in the folder itself here. So we can just create an images folder and then just copy the path, and then using this thing we can just give the path here. So at the end I just have like in the folder I just have selfie, and then yeah, so basically I needed a timestamp for that, so I just need to create a variable for the timestamp. So in a moment we'll create that, and then that will save a png for the folder. So this is the, so I need to create a variable called timestamp which will store the timestamp So the timestamp will be something like this, like which year, which day and which second. So this one, and I already have the timestamp here now. Now the file is being saved, and I want to, like, cv2 will just write the image, so it will use cv2 dot im write. So okay, that's cv2, and it will use im write, and what it will write is the file name which I have saved here earlier, file name, comma, and then what it will save, it will also save the original frame, it will use the original frame as well. So that's our code. Now we are coming out of one for loop, we are coming out of the, we just end the program while by having the frame to be shown, that is cv2 dot show. And what I have to show is I have to show the, okay, I have to be inside the while loop. So yeah, that's it. What I have to show is the window which is shown is I have to label it as live video, and what I'll be showing inside that, I'll be showing the frame inside that. Okay, so that's it. And if you want to end the program, how do we end it is cv2 dot wait key, wait, and wait key, and give it a number 10, or else is equals to, is equals to, if you press the, if you press the quit, that is q on your keyboard, it will quit, and then so that is, it will break, it will break. So now that's the code, we just save it, and we'll just give it a run. So as you can see that my program is now running, and the frame we need it to be detected. Okay, we have an error here, is has no attribute show. Okay, I need im show, it's not show, it's im show. Now we just run the program, and when you run the program, we have the frame to be detected. You can see that the face is there, and then after the frame we have the smile which is detected inside the face, and as soon as I smile, it will capture my images. So I have these images which are captured already. So these are the images which are being captured as and when I am talking right now. So that's the program, that's the so if you want to, like, if you want more more content of this sort, like, please subscribe to my channel. That's learn, apply and build, and see you in the next class.